What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about SoFi. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, what shorts did, and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So SoFi did go down 0.45%, which all in all wasn't all that bad considering the bloodbath in the market. NASDAQ went down 2.4, Dow 0.9. So the market was really digesting a lot of the recent data that's been coming out over the last couple of days, as well as companies unveiling their earnings. And so a lot of that combined just caused a lot of fear. And SoFi did participate in the downtrend, so it did have a low of $10.88. But it was very much quickly bought up. So seems to be this is the moment that you buy the dip with SoFi for right now. But 58.07 million for volume, 51.99 is the average. No news associated to SoFi today, no SEC filings, nothing along those lines. So it's just been kind of piggybacking off the broader market, but just with a splash of big money buying for the most part. Today we did have PCE on a side note, came in line with forecast. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. So you have non-farm payroll, unemployment straight out the gate, and then at 9 a.m. ISM manufacturing. So all that could really cause some shaking up in the broader market. So far, it looks like Apple did miss slightly on their earnings. Intel did have a fairly good beat, and Amazon, it looks like similar nature. It also did have a beat. So I think the market's also going to be trying to digest all of that. But there was one thing that did come out associated to SoFi today that I wanted to share with you. Kind of comical, like I've been calling them the three amigos. So the three bears that have been giving ratings on SoFi. One of them actually did, and so came in a sell rating, still $7.50 price target. Morgan Stanley, Jeffrey, who has a 49% success rating. So pretty much no better than just a coin flipping for the most part. And so yeah, 750. Still two more clowns to show up. So Compass Point, Giuliano, so 58% success rating, but they did previously give a $4 sell, and then his counterpart David with Wedbush, $4 sell. So very interesting to see. I was kind of estimating roughly around $6, but so 750 is a little bit better than what I anticipated for them to give, but still, three amigos are kind of comical. But while I'm actually on here, technicals look a-okay, so still above the ALMA. Super trend, 50, 100, 200-day moving average is above all the key points. Stochastic RSI, because of the recent consolidation, well, I guess if you want to consider that consolidation, because of the volatility for the most part, it has really reset the stochastic RSI. So it is at 30, so somewhat neutral, if not getting to the oversold status, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, honestly, SoFi's technicals look a-okay for it to continue to trend up from here. So let me know your thoughts on that. Aside from this, I still anticipate a couple more ratings to come out, like I said, from a lot of these other individuals right over here. And based on the Elliott Wave technicals, I'll give you an overview of that. So it does have a pivot point of $10.20. So for as long as it is above that, then it is anticipated to hit between that $12.90 and $13.40 range. So still a lot more room for it to go up based on the technicals. And big money, like I said, is buying the hell out of SoFi today. These are all the transactions that have occurred so far on the secondary market. A lot of activity after hours. So 3.2, 1.3, 3.6, 19.9. And so yeah, you have a lot of big money. And for those of you that have been watching my channel, I pretty much bring this up every single video. So you'll notice a very big difference just in today and just over the last several trading days from the norm. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Even if I scroll down way over here, actually, sorry, that's even on the 30th. Goes to show exactly how many transactions are and have been occurring. So needless to say, like I said, big money is buying. Even on the dark pool, very popular stuff. Dark pool is often enough linked to shorting and other stuff like that. And shorts did return 252,000 shares, breaking the trend of them increasing. So nice big FU to them. But aside from that, 16.99% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 180.74 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 0.65%. Utilization is 35.78, and then short score is 65.14. Moving over to options, a lot of money is starting to kind of get back into SoFi through options. kind of had a blip yesterday where it's randomly just neutral-ish, but 14 million in calls, 2.4 million in puts, and 46% of all the options being done today are optimistic and bullish. And of the call options that are being purchased, you see a consensus for it to be roughly around that $12 range, and then even as high as around $13 for the November 15th chain. So a lot of that could be linked to the Elliott wave technicals, and a lot of big pockets as well for it to be above $12 by early 2025. So yeah, I think big things are still coming for SoFi. The bears, though, on the flip side, are anticipating for it to be sub roughly $10.50. So I think just the bears have gone into hibernation or either moved on to something else. So hopefully shorts and the short interest will bring it kind of lower, maybe to 12% range. That would be ideal, but let me know your thoughts on SoFi. This is just kind of the brief overview. Someone did ask me in the comments if I can show you a larger chart. So ultimately the low looks like it was roughly 8%. That was in February of 2023. Kind of had a spike here of 20% in May of 2022, went down, and now it's starting to go back up. So yeah, this is a interesting stock. The fact that shorts feel bold enough to still be in it despite the amazing results that they've been achieving. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Give yourself a shout out if you have been buying, if you've been selling. Based on this right here, it does show retail has been getting in like absolutely crazy. So like I've brought up in the past, very rarely does big money and retail buy at the exact same time, but why not? Like that seems to be pretty much one of the only safe havens out there. Robinhood, that a lot of people always compare SoFi to and put it on a pedestal saying, oh, look at Robinhood, they're doing this, which in my opinion, I'm kind of guilty of that as well. But yeah, SoFi just blew past everything. So yeah, something interesting to note. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And one final thing I just wanted to share with you, I did launch memberships for this channel. So if you like my SoFi content, want to join as a member, you can definitely do so. Or if you want buy signals on stocks as well as options, I have a tier for that, which will lead you to a private Discord. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.